Hey guys, Justin from Simplified Investing. This is our weekly market breakdown video, also highlighting a few stocks we are watching this week. Hope you guys enjoy. So, getting things started, going to be breaking down SPY here from the weekly chart. And really what we see here is a spike up on higher volume here in this weekly 612, inside bar here on 619, expansion bar here on 626, which is a bullish engulfing. And then we get this inside bar similar to what we see here. I'll cover the daily chart here in a minute, which is a lot weaker than we've seen before. What we're getting here is another inside bar, which doesn't make it more challenging to trade, but I like to use the inside bar extremes to watch for direction, in that I watch for the below this candle's low, just sitting right around this 438.50 area for continuation of the downside, or this 443.58 break, which can see this move up into like this 450 region overhead. Above that into like 460, but you can see just the amount of sheer selling pressure into this 450 to 460 region. So if we look at the price action just from this zone right here, support, turn, resistance, look at all these topping wicks. These topping wicks here indicate that selling pressure that is present in between 450 to 460. If we do trade up into this area, going to expect to see quite a bit of resistance on this move. As for support, this area down here at 430 looks pretty good if we see any selling pressure. And really where it comes from, breakout, pullback here, pullback, turns into resistance, forms net lower lows here, initial test here, and then spike through, pullback, support here. So any move into 432 into like 429.55, very, very strong region below here in an area that you guys should keep on watch. Let's go into the daily. What we see here is that similar zone in this 430 area playing an important role. Breakout here, pullback here, and that's a pretty weak candle close here on Friday. We had this move up into 442, filling this gap down off of data. So really what we see here on Thursday, gap down, fills on strength off of stronger than expected data. Get lower than expected data here on Friday. We get this push up here and then stuffed it right into the close. Back into this gap fill area at 438.33. From a singular daily candle price action perspective, very, very weak and could see some downside. If we do see selling pressure below this candle low here, watching 438.33, I think we can test down into like this 430 area again here, the biggest area of support below. See this cup formation, failed breakout on higher volume, gaps lower here off of data, tries to make that attempted move and then stuffs it lower. This failed turnaround bar is a very weak sign here and likely to see some continuation to the downside, eyeing sub 438.33 on the move. One thing I wanted to touch on is going to be IWM, going to be the small cap space, small cap name. It is an ETF that tracks the Russell 2000, and what I want to see, or what I see here, is a failed breakdown here on 7.6 on higher volume. You can see buyers basically moving this up from 181 to the close at 182. And then we get a daily buy setup here on 7.7. Nice break of this high and nice continuation move here. Liking this for this continuation move higher, key being this 189 area. You can see definitely a laggard compared to the NASDAQ and the S&P 500, but definitely some strength here on this follow through. Do not want to see us close below this candle's low here around 183. Anything above 183 looking strong for that 189 to 190 move overhead. I wanted to touch on a few plays for you guys to watch this week. First one being Rivian. And really what I want to note, and let me clear these levels so you guys, actually let's just do a new drawing set. Create drawing set, and we'll just do new here, and then we'll go like this. And in what I'm seeing here is really twofold. I can see this go both ways. I do not like this huge volume spike here. Trading the highest volume we've traded here on Rivian, which is often ending volume. It's an exhausted volume and last push here. What I do like is this continuation gap up here, and if we do go out to the weekly chart here, you can see we're really, really beat up. We traded the most volume we've ever traded on Rivian. Not good for a continuation, but technical-wise, not bad for the setup. Just have to be cautious on this extension move here. And one of the main reasons I'm watching this is if you see basically from 27 here all the way into this area here of, let's see, 2202, really straight downside selling. And this really creates void, not many support and resistances, as it moves straight through without much chop around, which can make it for an easier move back up here into this 2737 area. I do think if we can get any strength over this candle high around, I'd even say 25, I'm going to be eyeing this for that move up into 2737. You can see a lot of void here in between these two levels. It makes it easier to reach this level here. If we do get a gap down open or selling pressure on Monday, watching this gap fill area into like this 2180 to 22 area on a break and retest to take it to the upside move here. But main watch here on Rivian, expecting that strength to continue. Do not want to see a gap and fail below 22. If it holds this gap fill area, still has room up into that 2737 area. One last one traded here, going to be Baba. And you get this gap spike here on Friday on some volume here. Price target increases across the board. Nice gap up here off of this descending wedge. Continued higher lows here off of this reversal point. Watching a hold over, let's see, what is this, like 91.74 for this move up into this pivot high around 94.95. Above 94.95, the next area that's going to draw a lot of orders into that 100 region. I will watch for that continuation, 91.74 to test this pivot and then test that 100 region overhead. That wraps up our watch list video for the week. If you did enjoy this video, if you could smash that like button, it would be appreciated. If you are interested in joining our team, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. We would love to have you guys on board. Hope you guys have a great weekend and see you all on Monday. Thank you.